what's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another episode of rebuilding Man Media's E46 M3. As you guys know, we got in a little accident. This was supposed to be Man Media's show car. We acquired the vehicle at a good price. We were working, we had it, the vehicle wasn't perfect. The vehicle, we put a lot of money and effort into it. Unfortunately, about 4 weeks ago, we got in a little accident. There was a big flood here in Texas, and I guess something was floating through the water. We didn't see it, and we hit it. As you guys saw, the damage is not too much, but in a vehicle like this, in an E46 M3, parts are going to be expensive. So today is the day we start doing work on the vehicle. We actually just got a box of a lot of goodies from ECS Tuning. That's where we're getting all of our parts. We still don't know what we're gonna do with the vehicle. I think I have a big idea on what I'm gonna do. So hopefully a fan will end up with the vehicle. That's not it's not 100% set in stone, but we've already acquired a new vehicle that is going to be our show car, our car to put our stickers, take to car shows, do everything, all the marketing for the channel. Of course, the channel itself, as you guys know from by now, it's a how-to or a restoration channel. Let's dive into what today's video is going to be. Today's video is very simple. We're just going to replace the mass airflow sensor on the vehicle. Before, like a week before the accident, started throwing a check engine light, and the code was for the mass airflow sensor. It had a secondary code for an O2 sensor. We bought the O2 sensor, we got it with us. Anyways, whoever ends up with this car, if it's me, if it's one of our supporters, if I sell it, if it's my wife, whoever ends up with the vehicle, I want them to have a 100% a good vehicle, a perfect vehicle. Just because we spend money on a big brake Brembo kit, we spend money on an exhaust, we spent a lot of money in the vehicle, so whoever gets it is going to get a pristine vehicle. So first things first, like I said, we got a Bosch mass airflow sensor from ECS. This part was $118 from the website. Very simple install. What do you need? Of course, your part. I do have a day job, so I use gloves with everything that I do, just because I'm seeing customers on a daily basis. And basically what you need is your screwdriver, or your favorite T20 attachment. Remember, we're working with a European car, so most of it is going to be either a T20 or is going to be something you're not used to when you're working with, like a Corvette or a Honda, like you've seen me do before. Very simple. Let me move the camera to show you guys how to do this. Okay guys, so this is the mass airflow sensor. Of course, the mass airflow sensor, it's located in the air box, in the inlet tube to the throttle bodies. So basically all you have to do is remove the plug. Now there's two things I gotta tell you. First of all, I know you've seen me working out of another location. Basically, the reason I am working in another location is because, remember, at my house, oh, this got stuck really bad. So in my house, I do have the remember, I do have the RX-7 that I'm restoring for the channel. I do have the Honda Civic, and I have the Honda CRX, plus I have the new vehicle that we bought for as our promo tool. So we I'm not going to unveil that just yet, And if you notice, I don't know if you pay attention to the build, you might see it behind me because I actually have it here with me. So basically your mass airflow sensor, what that's going to do is going to get readings of air quality and what the air that's going into the engine. What basically you're gonna get from it is your computer is going to adjust the computer calibration to give you better fuel economy, better road conditions, better driving conditions, so on and so forth. In my particular reason, when I started getting the check engine light, what I was getting was a little rough idle, and my car, if I will drive it hard and come to a stop, it will shut down on me. It's a good indicator of a mass airflow sensor misreading, but it could also be an O2 sensor. That's why we got it. The code that it was throwing, it was for bank number 2 rear section. So we got it. We will see if we could fix it with this. Anyways, most likely we're gonna install the O2 sensor. Like I said, I want the person that ends up with the car. I know I'm not gonna end up with it, so I want the person that's gonna end up with the car to have a badass ride. You know, it's gonna have Man Media's touch to it. So basically, it's as simple as 2 screws. Super simple 2 screws. Take it out. You know, get your new one. Right, same part number. Just make sure sometimes people return stuff or whatsoever. So make sure same part numbers and all that. So, you know, you notice this one has a little carbon buildup on it. That's about it. I really, you know, don't see nothing wrong with it, but it's an electric part, so we don't know, you know, just yet what's gonna happen to, you know, if it's just really the part. So sensor goes down, letters go up. Of course, this is a Bosch part, so you know, very good quality part. There's some aftermarket parts out there. I like to use, you know, OEM or as close to OEM as you know, as close of OEM quality as I could get. So fairly, like I said, fairly simple 2 screws. Make sure, you know, if you on an E46, there's not too much you have to do. Some Hondas and stuff like that, those mass airflow sensors, they need to be put in a certain angle. This one is just plug and play. There's just one way to it. So plug it back in, put the cover, the cover with a little plastic grommet on it. Make sure it's fully tight. That's it. There goes your new mass airflow sensor. So guys, there you have it. Very simple process how to replace a mass airflow sensor. Next thing that we need to do, we're not going to record it. I'm just going to erase the code from the computer using my my OBD scanner. So I'm just gonna erase it, take the vehicle for a spin, but that should fix it. Very simple. There's gonna be, once again, there's gonna be a lot of simple videos, but I want to document everything that we're gonna do to the car before shipping it over to what we're gonna do with it. Stay tuned, because that is going to be announced on a video. It's going to be announced on a video. It's going to be announced on the channel. Remember, we have plenty of material for you guys. I have a Honda build that's going on. That's my personal race car. We decided to turn it, strip it apart, and rebuild it. I have a RX-7 that I found that it was a one-owner car, and we're restoring it on the channel. We're going to have the process with our new marketing vehicle that is going to be recorded on the channel. This one, it wasn't recorded on the channel initially because, like I said, it was going to be my personal call. I wanted to be a surprise, but it never happened. So all this process is going to be recorded, and we have some good stuff coming to the channel, so stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel. You're gonna see a lot of good things. Subscribe to the channel, and of course it gives you a chance to win a lot of stuff that I'm giving. You know, we haven't done a BMW giveaway because we just started with the build, but we're gonna do BMW giveaways. I've done Honda giveaways. We're gonna be doing RX-7 giveaways, RX-7 reviews, Honda reviews, so on and so forth. So stay tuned. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. Man Media TV on Instagram, Man Media TV on YouTube. I'm gonna drop the link to subscribe on the video. Thank you guys.